Thank you, Stan. I was afraid he was introducing Steve for a while. I'm the second team. I showed up. Anyway, Coach Swogger, it's been a long time, but it's here. And it's an honor for me to make the presentation. We all know Coach Swogger was a great athlete and a great coach. Very competitive, always wanting to win, and he usually did, with one major exception. The night I beat him in a foot race at the Civic Arena after watching a basketball game. 3 of us had traveled to Pittsburgh that night to scout a future Altoona High basketball opponent. After the game, as we approached about 100 yards from our car, I started to run. I took 10 steps. I turned around and hollered, "I'll bet I can beat everyone to the car." Coach couldn't resist. He started to chase me, but I had such a head start, he never did catch me. To this day, he cannot converse with me without asking me for a rematch. Coach Swogger has enjoyed many heroics on the field and in the arena of sports, but few people know the softer, caring side of him. I want to talk about the man I grew to know. He's had wins in baseball, basketball, and field trials for Beagles. But his real victories have come in the game of life, where he has excelled at motivation, dedication, and intensity. His dedication of 49 years to his wife, Sally, who's over here with us tonight. Sally, stand up. Thank you. And the raising of 6 wonderful children are good examples. He's dedicated to helping young athletes become better players, both on and off the field. One story Coach shared with me during one of our many trips to Pittsburgh showed his caring side with regard to one of his star players appearing tired and listless during practice. When Coach asked the player if there was a problem, the boy said yes, he was hungry. He had not had anything to eat all day, and the day before, his entire food intake was a can of tomato soup. Coach worked out a plan whereby that boy would get a full meal every day at the school cafeteria. Coach was dedicated to helping kids become better prepared for the road of life. If it meant making phone calls to college coaches to try to get one of his players a scholarship, or more one-on-one practice time to further the skills of an athlete, Coach Swogger was always willing to give whatever he could offer. John's intensity and competitiveness were very evident when watching a game. His jumping off of the bench to call timeout, his in-your-face style while in the center of the huddle, and his locker room talks before and after games demonstrated how competitive he was. Please join me in congratulating Coach John Swogger as he becomes a distinguished member of the Blair County Sports Hall of Fame.